This is now Rue. Copy cataloging. We have not lost the original record. We must create the original record, and then you can copy. No, copy cataloging is not cheating. It's saving time. In the professional world, time is of the essence, but in heaven there is no time, so we must hurry. In essence, you must be like a child to enter heaven. Adults have no time, and in heaven there is no time, so adults are already in heaven with their heads in the clouds, and they shuffle their feet. Adults act like children, sometimes. Then they go to college and change their religion. College is not heaven. Graduate school is a little closer to the pearly gates. Admission to school is a bit like entering into a covenant, a contract with certain expectations. Some people are expected to make money. Most people die without taking their money to the afterlife, but there are always pyramid schemes. My eye does not see all, but I can touch books. I can scroll down electronic resources. I hope you recognize mechanical capturing is not the same as original cataloging. I sat on a train, speaking French and thinking in English. Then I saw you on the tracks, in my mind's eye. You put your life on the line so I would not have to continue speaking and thinking on different wavelengths, with my mind a split screen. I was suddenly jolted out of my seat. I asked the conductor to stop the train. I made an announcement. Would everyone discontinue their conversation and pray for the lost soul tied to the tracks 50 feet in front of us? I lost my voice. No one was listening. Everyone continued in their French, in their English, in their Spanish, in their Amharic. And I said inaudibly, "You were original, always onto something new. But I can't stop this train in time. Please forgive me." And with tears in my eyes, a lump in my throat, I felt your heart stop. The next poem is called Research Before You Write. That's a good point. You should research before you write. You should study before you seek. You should question before you believe. Writers write, speakers speak, dancers dance, thinkers see. Einstein saw images in his mind, and I collected his quotes one by one. Lately I've studied the mind of Einstein, yet I continue to think in black and white, which he wouldn't like. Twisting his words into my everyday situations, not touching the ground. Comical as it is, he left me with his image, and that alone made me feel brainy. Einstein stuck his tongue out at me, Mommy! Now my hair looks disheveled like his. Now my words resemble his. But my brain is organized a little differently. There is more or less movement. There is more or less matter. Einstein and I tango. We take turns leading. I wake up from the darkness and find I am alone in bed, listening to my iPod again, wondering how I can strike up a conversation with the father of relativity. I decide to name our daughter Spectra. He would be pleased. No one can afford to do drugs. Drugs are not designed for a certain economic class. No one can afford to do drugs. The price is your soul, possibly your voice, and all you call your own. Fear has adaptive value. It can become reverence to God. Fear has its place in our lives. Eliminating fear is not the purpose of a drug. Rather, it is to chain, to confine, to shut up. A sentence not worth repeating. There is evidence all around, and energies and plots and plans. Have the strength to believe in God's promises, a future with Him in His kingdom. Call on the Prince of Peace. Without Him there is no lasting peace. Follow the way, seek His face, run your race. It may lead you to humility, the mother of all virtues. I hope you do not attempt to count the sands. Thank you.